Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. We are getting there slowly but surely with some tacos, hopefully. What's going on with you, Jay? How you feeling today, brother? A little bit sore?
Yeah, I'd say I'm sore. I'm more
Yeah,
tired than anything. Just-
just tired.
Yeah, business, working on the whips, a lot of family stuff, obviously, and yeah, just a lot of life stuff, man. So yeah,
I'm,
naps
I'm
has been the key. Naps. So I'll be able to sleep probably Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, because I have guests every day. So right now it's just like, you know.
Oh,
So
okay.
on top of everything I'm doing, I have guests every day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so I'm checking them in every day, like doom, 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 doom. So I'm like, I got to make sure everything's always clean, everything. So
Definitely.
yeah, so probably Friday I'll be able to get a little rest.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well, shout out to the zero people watching us right now, but let's get on with the show. All right, so let's get into some Jay. Did you know? But before we do that, let's just go over. Welcome to the Average Day Joes, where we are going over your daily dose of sports news trends, breaking the biggest stories, trending headlines, movies of the day. We got latest crypto markets. We got your personal horoscope astrologies, and we also have conspiracy theories. So hang on in there, and let's move on with it. All right, Jay, did you know that President Trump announced an executive order to form the 2028 Olympics Task Force, instructing federal agencies to use every tool at their disposal to ensure a safe and beautiful Olympics?
No, but good. Good
Yeah.
to hear.
So yeah, he's forming his own committee.
It's good to hear.
Yeah. Do you know? Do you remember where it's supposed to be in 2028? Was it like I
LA.
know it's in the U.S. I just don't remember exactly what city it's in.
LA.
Oh, is it in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Damn, LA, huh?
hmm
Okay. Let's see what we got. Jay, did you know that a Bay Area city again was named the most expensive housing market for a second straight year?
I'm sure of it.
San Jose.
San Jose.
San Jose. All the techies.
What?
All the techies, man.
San
Trying-
Jose.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. Let's hope for.
Let's see, Jay. Did you know that the Waymo shuttle that we always talk about has just been released in LA area?
Yeah, it has 10 windshield wipers.
There you go. There's
I
my
already
next
read it.
next fun fact.
I already read it.
Got you.
We have it
Jay,
up here too, remember?
oh, I know. I never seen that it had those that many windshield wipers though. I never.
Yeah, but it's not, I mean, it's here, but no one can ride it yet anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's their competition to Zooks, because Zooks has their shuttle, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So the people have actually rode the Zooks shuttle recently, you know, like people that weren't a part of the company. So
yeah, exactly.
I
So,
saw it on TikTok. So I was like,
oh,
oh, cool. Yeah, it looks cool inside. It has
right.
the pole in the middle. Sits like, it's very, very chill.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? So I think Waymo's will be similar.
for sure. Let's see here, Jay. Did you know? Do you know what is the number one state for a road trip for safety, low congestion, and pancake flat highways?
Hold on one second, Brody. I think I just heard something.
It's
Ow.
going down tonight.
One second. Ow, you. One second.
So just
Oh,
FYI,
perfect. Even
guys.
better. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on.
So just FYI, guys, Jay is checking in, an Airbnb guest that's coming in anytime. So we are having to kind of deal with that in the meantime. So just hang in with us because, Jay's got to get his moolah. It's fine. We can hear the clicks.
Oh, you can hear that? Yeah, I'm typing a message right now. Hold on.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, as you're typing, I'm just gonna say the state that has the best, that is the best for road trips, for safety, low congestion, and pancake flat highways, and that state would be Kansas. Kansas is one of
Yeah,
the easiest.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, one of the easiest states to drive through. In large part for the quality and safety of its roads. The findings stated it added that the state also scored the third highest for road quality in the U.S. Nice. Let's see what else we got. Oh, let's see. We got some here. Jay, did you know that your idol Schwarzenegger is ready to fight Newsom on redistricting?
Of course.
Let's see. Jay, did you know that a new vein system was discovered which contains huge amounts of gold and silver per ton in Mexico, in Sonora, Mexico?
Had no idea. Hold on.
Damn, there's a new humanoid robot being launched. That's kind of cool.
All right, cool. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to get back on.
Damn tonight.
Ow. I'll rest it. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, you do
All right. So he'll be here closer to 11:30, which is awesome. I was like, no problem, bro. He was like, I apologize for the delay. I was like, oh, don't worry, man. Take your time. I was like, take your time.
Exactly.
It actually works better for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know that Unitree just launched its most affordable humanoid robot yet, starting at a price at $5,900?
Who did?
Unitree.
Unit Tree?
Yeah.
I don't know. Never heard.
Yeah. Unitree, man. They're coming up. They're coming up.
Oh yeah, I reported on Unitree. Okay, yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Jay, did you know that they found an injured hiker that was screaming and they airlifted him from a popular Southern California waterfall? There was a hiker missing over there, and I guess they finally found him screaming.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
I did not know. I did not know.
Yep. Let's see. Jay, did you know that Asian allies are eager to help loosen China's hold on rare earth mineral market?
I did not know. All right. Now that we're ready, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yep, let's get it.
All right, Jay, did you know that there is an application that was just submitted to San Mateo for the potential tallest building in San Mateo?
No, I did.
That's yeah, we're about to have the tallest, like a new taller building in San Mateo.
Okay.
I don't know. Going to be crazy. All right, Jay, let's see here. Let's get into some top 10 for the average day folks.
Okay.
Let's see, Jay, let's do top 10 most dangerous morning commutes in the U.S. The cities with the most dangerous commutes.
Okay.
Okay. And this is per morning commute fatal crash rate. Okay.
Okay.
At number 10, we have Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Damn. Winston-Salem?
Yep, they have .37 fatalities. Morning commute fatal crash rate.
Wow.
At number 9, you have San Antonio, New Braunfels, Texas. At number 8, you have Baton Rouge, Louisiana. At number 7, you have Jacksonville, Florida. At
Mhm.
number 6, you have Chattanooga, Tennessee. At number 5, you have Albuquerque, New Mexico. Oh no. At number 4, you have Greensboro, High Point, North Carolina. At number 3, you have Lexington, Kentucky. Your number 2 spot for most fatal morning commute crashes is Tucson, Arizona. And your number 1 spot where you have the most morning fatal crashes, where just people hate going to work every morning and rather just die than get to their job, would be Memphis, Tennessee.
I would have never guessed any of those.
Yeah. I'm surprised California didn't even make it on there, bro. Having as many drivers as we have, you know.
Yeah, especially LA.
Yeah. I'm not surprised with Albuquerque, New Mexico at number 5 though, because if you drive through New Mexico, you literally, like, especially on the highways, you literally see like crosses everywhere, like every freaking few miles there's a cross, like somebody died there, you know.
Damn, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. It's pretty crazy. I remember one time I was driving an Uber
Hey.
to
Uh-huh.
I was
Go ahead.
driving my Uber up. I was taking somebody from Albuquerque to Santa Fe, and when
Yeah.
I was driving up, I remember seeing on the other side of the highway like this crash, and this dude literally like fell out his front window, but he was still like, like he was still sitting up and stuff. Like he wasn't like he was okay. But man, it's crazy, crazy, crazy drivers out there.
That is crazy. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised though about, like you said, about Cali.
Yeah, for sure. That is for sure. All right, guys, that is our Jay Did You Know segment. Let us move on. Shout out to the 9 people watching and get into some sports with you guys. What's going on in the MLB world sports?
Let's go MLB, man. We're gonna pull them up.
Well,
Wonder
yeah.
what current games right now. There are 3 current games right now. Let's see. The Dodgers are beating the Cardinals 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th. The Diamondbacks are losing to the Padres 5-3 in the top of the 7th. And the Mariners are beating the White Sox 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th. Those are the 3 current games right now as we speak.
Oh, wow.
Yes, let's see what went on earlier. The Astros beat the Marlins 7-3. The Twins beat the Tigers 6-3. The Giants, they got a win. They beat the Pirates 8-1. The Phillies beat the Orioles 5-0. The A's beat the Nationals 16-7. Wow, putting up a lot right there.
Yeah.
The Guardians beat the Mets 3-2. Red Sox beat the Royals 6-2. The Brewers beat the Braves 7-2. The Reds beat the Cubs 5-1. Rangers beat the Yankees 2-0. The Blue Jays beat the Rockies 10-4. And the Rays beat the Angels 7-3.
Nice.
A good amount of games today.
Yeah.
Yeah. The A's put up 16. That's crazy.
16?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, did you have any trends from baseball or?
Only from the A's game. Langeliers, he homered 3 times in that game. That's why they had 16.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot. Yeah, they whooped up the Nationals. That's crazy.
Wow.
They weren't even at home either. The A's, they were on the road.
Right.
That's impressive. They've
Yeah,
struggled on the road all year. So
exactly. Exactly.
yeah, and obviously
Well,
the Giants were trending around here because they got a win. It's been a minute
oh, really?
off and on. Yeah, they remember they've been they've had a rough few weeks. The Giants.
Right. Right. That's
So
true. That is true. That is true. All right.
Yeah.
And let us move on and get into some football trends. What's going on, football, man?
Football. Well, it's one of my actual trends. So,
Okay. The floor is
yeah. So with NFL, ESPN is acquiring NFL Network and a lot of the assets and linear rights, especially the Red Zone. You know what NFL Red Zone is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're acquiring that. NFL is going to get a 10% equity stake in the network, but yeah, ESPN is also requiring like the NFL's fantasy product to
Oh,
merge it into its own platform. So fantasy football, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but the NFL also agreed to license to ESPN other NFL content and intellectual property that'll appear like on NFL Network and other assets. That's kind of crazy. That's big news for ESPN, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So the NFL Network will be owned and operated by ESPN. That's kind of cool.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's a. It makes sense though. ESPN is a big network, you know what I mean? And football, you already know how everyone's getting into football, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like I seen Amazon, they do Thursday night football, you know that. And then like, Monday night football is done by whichever company wants to take it, you know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
then you got Sunday night football, you know. So it's smart that they did that. I think
Right.
that yeah, because I think, Amazon was probably looking for that deal. And if it wasn't going to be Amazon, it was going to be someone else with a streaming platform.
Oh, okay.
Maybe even like Netflix or one of the other ones, one of the platforms that would, just want to stream.
Gotcha.
Even YouTube, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, because I know YouTube does they were getting into that with DirecTV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well like
Lies.
yeah,
That's
well no, they kind of bought a lot of the rights to the DirecTV. You know how there's like 4 to 8 games you could get
yeah.
every day. Yeah,
Right.
they took a lot of those rights when they entered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I got you. Got you.
yeah, so it's yeah, I like that ESPN did that because ESPN is a big main network
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think they realize that they could get they'll have more people be able to watch NFL because
Oh,
I think everyone that has even if you have cable or stream, you have ESPN. Everyone has ESPN.
right.
If you don't, it's rare if someone doesn't have ESPN. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That's like the main of the main.
got you.
Yeah, ESPN is I don't know. It's like I don't know. I've been watching ESPN since I was a kid, man. So it's a main staple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I have NFL Network, so it didn't matter, and I have Red Zone, but
Okay.
but now that it's owned by ESPN, it doesn't. That's
Doesn't matter.
cool.
Right.
Yeah, I like I said, you know what I mean? Yeah. So when YouTube got in that whole thing with streaming the games, it made me hella mad because then
Uh-huh.
they had a whole problem with DirecTV.
Right.
And I have DirecTV and I was like, "Bro, are you serious, man? My Sunday ticket, like what's going on, bro?"
Yeah.
So it was going back, forth like, some games, oh, you get some of these, oh, YouTube has some of those. Like, what? I was hella mad. So that's what I mean. ESPN doing this with NFL, like the actual NFL network.
yeah.
Now they're not going to be, like I really think Amazon was the ones looking into buying NFL Network since they do Thursday night football. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind. I have Amazon, like Prime and everything, so I would have been able to watch. But like I said, I think it's better that ESPN did it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So yeah,
So you're
but
saying no
yeah,
more Amazon Prime games?
huh?
Is there still going to be big games on Amazon Prime for Thursday or no?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
they so they bought that on. So a lot of these companies they go to sports. Why? Because sports is popular, bro.
Yeah.
Like you really can't fail with football. You're like, I mean, it's really impossible to fail with football. Everyone watches football.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially, I mean, even people I get guests from Europe, they're like, "Oh, I watch American football." I'm like, "Hey, good. I'm glad." Because I assume everyone on that side of the world watches soccer.
Yeah,
Which they do. But a lot of them, dude, you'd be surprised how many of them actually like American football. And
oh,
I'm
I'm
like, good.
sure.
I'm glad to hear that. Like
Exactly.
they said it's getting bigger out there.
Oh, I know.
Hence why we have games in Germany,
Right.
like Mexico, London. I'm sure down the road we'll have games in all the countries, and we'll probably have teams out there.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a good idea to put teams out there too, so
for
we
sure.
could always go back and forth.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
That's what I believe.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows? Maybe later on in life, me and you can bring the whole league together.
What league?
The European NFL league,
What European NFL league? What are you talking about?
the one that will start and join with American NFL.
No, 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 no. I'm saying I think NFL is just going to put teams out there for the NFL.
That's what I'm saying. So instead of them doing that, we should just take over and make a whole like NFL of Europe, so that way they can't monopolize on
Oh,
that. We can kind of join
oh,
forces with NFL. You know,
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think it's that popular.
we have to market it a little bit better, like
Yeah,
UFC. Remember when Dana White bought the UFC? Like how like unpopular it was. There was like no vision for it whatsoever. There was no weight
yeah,
classes. So it's the same
yeah.
shit.
More people would have to catch on to NFL football.
Yeah,
That would have to be the thing. More people would have to catch on to NFL football. But
definitely. Yeah, we just got to
yeah.
go in bars to show it on the TVs and stuff.
I know. Hey, don't show soccer. American
Exactly.
football. Come on.
Football, everybody will be so pissed off. Everybody will like lose their business, like all the
Right.
bars,
Right.
all day.
That's what I mean.
Cool,
But it's
cool.
cool that NFL has a big presence out there.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I yeah, I'm always curious to see which countries are engaged with NFL football because I talk with a lot of my guests about sports.
Right.
So yeah, I like to see which countries really do pay attention to American football.
Right.
So yeah,
And
man.
speaking about ESPN, did you have any other NFL trends for us?
Uh, no,
Okay. I
no.
just I'm on ESPN and I did see a couple that I'm just going to quickly mention because they are trending on Google. One of them was that Vikings wide receiver Addison has been suspended for the first 3 games due to substance abuse policy. I don't even know if you know who that is or not, but he will be suspended for the first 3 games.
Yeah, he actually went to USC. Jordan Addison.
Yeah. Oh, you went to USC. Oh, that's in your.
Yes, I'm wearing a USC shirt, hence. So, yeah, I didn't really want to throw salt in Addison's name, but yeah, that's fine.
And I do. And ESPN is reporting 3 hours ago that wide receiver Allen is returning to the Chargers for
Yes, for his 11th year, I know.
the 1 year contract, 8.5 million worth.
He's a good receiver. I didn't think it was worth. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
He's been there his whole career, so it's good for Harbaugh.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah, it's all
Well,
right.
he's all right. He's all right.
No, he's good. I just didn't. Yeah.
Let's move on. Did you have any basketball trends to report on?
Yes, I do have
Oh,
basketball trends.
what you got?
So De'Aaron Fox, big dog, just signed to the San Antonio Spurs. He extended his contract 4 years for 229, so 229 million. I think D Fox there, smart, good core with Wembanyama. You know what I mean? They're gonna have a solid squad.
Right.
It was smart of him to stay there because they'll be contending soon.
Uh
So
huh.
if he builds good chemistry with Wembanyama, it's gonna be great. Because Fox he's a good player.
Right.
He's a good guard. He can shoot. He's got a quick first step. He definitely could take it to the rack. So, and then when when people converge on him, you can just throw it up to the big man. Boom. I think that was a good deal for him.
Yeah.
The Celtics, they're picking up Chris Boucher from the Raptors, which is I think it was a smart move. So what they decided to do was they got rid of Niang because I don't think anyone in Boston liked Niang because we every time we used to play against him, we used to be like boo. So
Oh, really?
he was there for a total of like 30 days. Yeah, because I even wondered why are you trading for Niang? No one likes Niang. So yeah, they're sending Niang to the Jazz.
Oh,
And
wow.
they're picking up some rookie, but they got a lot of they got more cap space, and they did that so they could get this guy what's it called Chris Boucher, which
Yeah.
he actually helps their front court. So I totally understand it.
So
You know
who
what I
is
mean?
is he? You rookie?
No,
Oh, no, I never heard of him.
yeah, he's just he played in Toronto. That's why you're not gonna hear a lot about Toronto players.
Oh, okay, so he's from the six, I guess.
Exact. Yeah. So I mean, when you go up to the six, they got him because he's good for the front court. You know,
Yeah.
he's a bigger dude. And when you lose, they remember they don't have Porzingis no more down there.
Right.
So yeah, a couple different big men. It's gonna help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna need it for sure. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I thought it was a smarter deal getting rid of Niang because Niang he can shoot, but he plays no defense whatsoever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I was totally confused when they did get Niang. I was like, why the hell did they get this guy? You
You
know
know when I hear that name Niang, you know what that like reminds me of?
what?
Like it reminds me of like a fly in your ear that just won't go away. It's like, you know what I mean? Fighting it, but it can't get it.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know, man. That guy is just, yeah, I'm not a fan of Niang, bro.
no,
But
Niang,
so yeah, he was a total on the Celtics for like 30 something days.
man.
I was really confused too when they traded for him. Like I said, he was not a fan favorite.
Right, right.
So I guess now I see the vision. He was a trading piece. So
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
now I get it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I mean they had a really good team, and then they could have made it, but they didn't. So now, but they see that's not like I like Celtics in that sense where they do really smart moves. Like even if you
yeah,
don't see the whole big picture, like it's
yeah.
actually there, you just don't see it.
Well, they're like I said, they're pitchers for 2027. So they freed up a lot of cap space because I believe they're gonna try and acquire someone else by not this year. Remember this year their stars out. Tatum's not playing.
Yeah,
So everyone that's playing is gonna step up their game for the next year. Even Jalen Brown, like so that's what I mean. They freed up a lot of cap space, I believe, to try and acquire. That's why I believe they were trying to acquire Dame so that they wouldn't have to do that in 2027.
right.
Now they're gonna, this year, Brad Stevens will be like, all right, who should I go after, for 2027? That's why they made the moves they made. They freed up a lot of space, between Holiday and Porzingis. Like we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so they're gonna try and put someone else together, and I know he will. He's very good at doing this, dude. He
Uh-huh.
wasn't a great coach, but he's an excellent GM. Brad Stevens is an excellent GM, dude. It's pretty impressive. He
Yeah, for sure.
always knows how to manage how to get players like at really good prices. He's really good at that, dude.
No,
Because
that's
when they got Holiday and Porzingis, dude, he got them on sale practically, bro.
right.
Like he didn't give up a lot at all, and I was like, oh damn. So he's
Winning.
gonna do the same thing. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna do the same thing this year while Tatum's rehabbing. He'll do the same thing this year and figure out who he can put with Tatum, Brown, White, in that core.
Mhm.
So to go for the 2027 championship, which I believe they'll be able to get done for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So this year, like I said, it's not a wash, but it's just development this year. This is a development year. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Develop your players that are there. Let's get them to this level. And then when superstar come back, boom, and then we'll have another piece to add. It'll be great.
No, for sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like you said, man, the vision. There's a vision with this.
That's all it
Oh,
is.
there's always a vision, man. Thinking ahead. It's a
Right.
beautiful thing.
That's right. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, but that's all the trends there. Yeah. If you wanted to mention Yeah, that I think yeah, that actually no, that's good. That's good. There's nothing really anything else to mention that's important.
Okay.
I'm pretty picky about what I mention.
No, I know. I don't. I'm sure that because, like you said, you get all you're getting your trends off of X anyway. So I'm
Yeah,
sure.
always.
So because they're not like X, I noticed like you get a lot of like sports trends, but sometimes there's like ones that are not like so big,
Yeah.
but they'll trend higher on Google for some reason. You know what I mean? So
Oh, of course. Of
it's one of
course.
those things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, because X is more what people are talking about.
right, exactly.
Like they're more like, oh, okay, this is what's trending here, you know what I mean?
But I definitely felt it was good just to mention, just to let people know, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Some people might
Of
like
course.
care about some of those players,
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Of course.
So
You know what I mean?
that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So let us get into our main topics of the evening, starting with the chikungunya virus. I guess there's a new virus that is spreading across southern Asia or China. And basically, in the US, they are giving travel alerts are being issued already. So it says that the virus outbreak has prompted the CDC to issue travel alert warnings. Let me try to pull this up a little more for you. Travel alert warnings uh, to travelers, elevated risk of exposure to the, it's a mosquito-borne illness in China and several other countries. Some 240,000 cases have been reported in parts of Central and South America, Africa, the Indian Ocean region, and Asia this year, including 90 deaths. Officials in Guangdong province, South China, have confirmed at least 7,000 illnesses since June. But the biggest affected country right now is pretty much Brazil. So, just in case, if you guys want to know what the symptoms are of this virus, the painful viral disease that's not contagious is spread to people by infected female mosquitoes that can also transmit dengue and Zika virus. Severe symptoms and deaths from the virus are rare and usually occur in young babies or elderly people with other coexisting health problems. The most common symptoms are fever and joint pain. This kind of sounds like the coronavirus. Other symptoms can include headache, muscle pain, joint swelling, or rash. So, as of right now, the CDC has issued level 2 travel advisories for the countries of Bolivia, Guangdong province in China, and the Indian Ocean region countries, including Madagascar, Somalia, Sri Lanka. The CDC warns of the CDC warns of an elevated risk of exposure for U.S. travelers visiting Brazil, Colombia, India, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, the Philippines, and Thailand. So, what is happening in China? It says that the illness has been reported about seven. So it has been reported in a city called Foshan, which has 7.8 million people. The first case was reported in the financial hub of Hong Kong on Monday. Officials have launched a patriotic public health campaign in response that the New York Times notes is triggering memories of crackdowns during the COVID pandemic. So looks like just another COVID coming around, but with a different name and taking out our most vulnerable, which will be the elderly and the youngest. But you know, nobody's gonna charge Bill Gates with this stuff, so they keep it going. Unfortunately. All right, guys, let us move on to our next trend. What is going on, Jay, with big balls?
Actually, man, different news for him, bro. He's actually how do I put it? A hero.
What?
He ended up he stopped a carjacking attempt basically. Like it was pretty impressive. He got addressed by President Trump because that if you saw this guy like the pictures of him, like
Yeah.
he was badly beat up, bro. Like he got mollywopped, dude. You know what I mean? Like he stopped about 10 individual juvenile vagrants that were trying to rob trying to rob a car. And
Oh wow.
yeah, he put his life and self on the line, dude, and saved a woman. I believe
Yeah,
I believe he defended the woman,
nice
and
guy.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, it ended up being big balls, bro. Big balls got big balls for doing that, dude. Big ups to him, man. He's a hero.
Yeah,
That's
man.
yeah. If you look at his pictures, bro, he's all bloodied up and everything, man. Pretty
Wow.
impressive. Impressive stuff, man. Because you don't just do that for anyone, dude. You know what I mean? And
Right.
he was like, "F this," you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Big ups to him, dude. A lot of
Yeah.
respect for that because not anyone would just do that, man.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? Like that, it takes a different type of person to do that, you know.
Oh, for
So
sure.
respect to him, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, President Trump did shout him out, so that was kind of cool to hear. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's crazy, man. Like crazy, crazy. Like you know, he's
Um.
that dude's a hero.
Yeah. No, definitely. This guy, Big Balls, has been in the news, and he's yeah. I mean, he's a hero, national hero.
That's what I mean, man. You know, so big ups to him, man. It's
um.
crazy to even like be in that situation.
No, I know. I know. Kind of crazy, but hey, New York, city of dreams.
No, it's DC, bro.
Oh, DC, the city of traffic.
I heard
Uh,
DC was a little hood though. I've never been to DC, but I heard it was hood.
so yeah, certain parts, just like any city, certain
Yeah,
parts.
I had a friend that went to Georgetown, and he told me like, yeah, DC's a little hood. I was like, really? I didn't even picture it like that.
Yeah,
Like you said, it has some parts, but like, yeah, I was like, damn, I had no idea.
then
Yeah, but yeah, so that's crazy, man, that happened. But yeah, dude's a hero, so big ups to him, man.
yeah, exactly, exactly. All right, guys, let us move on and get into our next trend. So, for all of you who don't know, because you are not in the Midwest, there is a bunch of smoke over there, which is wreaking havoc on the quality of the air. In the Midwest states, it's taken, the air quality has taken a serious hit over there because of wildfires in the West and in Canada, which have sent smoke pouring across large sections of the U.S. Air quality alerts are in effect today for millions of people in 11 states in the Midwest and Northeast due to the smoke from the Canadian wildfires. Tuesday's smoke concentration hasn't been quite as intense as it was Monday in these areas, but remains a significant health concern, especially for people with breathing issues, the children and the elderly. Smoke from intense wildfires in the western U.S. has also decreased air quality in multiple states, and especially in Southern California, where crews are battling the state's biggest fire of the year as of right now as well. The weather that fuels wildfires, dry air, and strong winds is coming together more frequently in parts of Canada and the U.S. as the world continues to warm. Basically, they're saying that when you are that with the fires that are happening right now, the air quality is so bad, especially in like Chicago, which has had the fifth worst air quality out of any global major city right now. But yeah, because of all that, it's like you're smoking like 2 packs of cigarettes a day. That's how much like smoke you're getting out of this.
Yeah.
Yes, out of these fires, it's pretty bad.
Hold on, hold on,
So
hold on.
yeah, there's a bunch of fires everywhere right now. It's crazy, But yeah, I remember a few years ago, Jay. Did you remember when like the fires were like affecting us as well, like the smoke, how bad it was?
Nothing ever affects us, but yeah, no, I got You're talking about when it was orange?
Yeah, it was orange.
Yeah, that was during COVID.
Yeah, bro, that was some crazy shit, man.
I know, because I got up and it was orange outside. I was like, why is it orange?
Oh,
And then
right.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to bed because I didn't know what time it was. And then I got up again, and dude, it was like 7 p.m. and it was still orange. I was like, what the hell's going on? I was so confused. I was like, what the hell time is it?
I know,
And it
right?
was still orange, like actual orange. Like I have photos from this. I was like, why the hell is it orange out here?
Right.
You know? And like, yeah, there was so many, like, obviously we live in a place where it's cold, so no fires come here, but everywhere around us was surrounded with fires.
I know.
Even up north, I had guests coming from up north, and they were like, "Oh, we're so happy you're fine over here in your Airbnb." I was like, "Why?" Like, dude, our last one, they were in like the fire section, so we had to leave. I was like, "Oh my God." That's crazy to me. I was like, "What?"
What the hell?
Yeah, some crazy stuff, man.
So they were in the fire section.
Yeah, like so up north, they were up by Napa. They were coming from
Oh,
Napa, and that
yeah,
shit was on fire, bro. They're like, our
yeah.
last day in Airbnb, yeah, we had to be evacuated. I was like, what? They're like,
Dang.
yeah, no, it was like practically on fire. Like everyone had to leave. I was like, whoa. I was like, really? Yeah, and like, and that's not the first time that happened. That also happened when I had guests from like guests were staying up by Sonoma, and then
Uh-huh.
that Airbnb, they were like they had to evacuate, but then they were coming here next, because so a lot of people when they come out to like say they come out here, they go to wine country, and they
Uh-huh.
stay up there, and then they'll come out here and then do the city stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, so yeah, I've had multiple guests that were in fire situations up there. I'm like, oh my God, that's terrible. Then they come down here, they're like, oh my God, it's cold. Like what?
Exactly.
They're confused because it's cold, it's
What
foggy, it's
happened?
misty, and then it's on fire up there.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, what the hell's going on?
Right,
So
right.
yeah, this is very trippy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I've had multiple guests that were at Airbnbs up there that had to be evacuated.
Dang.
Yeah, crazy stuff up that way, man. That's why where we live, man. Huh, man. I'll take my cold weather all year long.
Exactly. Exactly.
I love my fog. I really do, man. Natural AC all day long. You can't get better than that. Doesn't get much better.
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. Can't get better than that.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't get no better.
All right, guys, let us move on out of our weather quality. And actually, you know what, Jay? Let me. Sometimes I can pull up. I want to see on the Google Maps where, like, like where are all our fires right now happening? Because usually in the summertime, like around this time,
We don't
every
have
time I check,
fires.
yeah, they don't really like say too much like a lot of times, but whenever I check, like, oh my god, it's crazy.
There's no fires. We don't have fires right now out here.
Check this out, bro. I'm gonna show you
Maybe in
exactly.
maybe in Southern Cali or really up north, like, but not
They're
nothing here.
everywhere. They're everywhere. It's just because us, we're like where we are, and the way the wind like keeps blowing, we don't really have to like go through any of that stuff. But
There's nothing close though. There's no fires that are close. No
here,
way.
here is the map of all the fires happening really close to us right now. So basically, we have. Let's see here. The closest ones to us right now, currently, there is one in close to like Vallejo area, and then the
That's
next
up
one,
north.
yeah, and then the next one will be Calaveras, which is kind of I want to
That's
say
far.
it's not too far. It's kind of by Pleasanton area, Pleasanton.
That's far.
So
That's
those are the two
out that way.
closest. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are,
that's deep, dog. Those aren't
and then
close.
there's a big one in Clear Lake right now, Lake Fire.
That's deep up there, bro.
Yeah, and then but there's a really big fire in L.A. That's the one they were talking about, and it's called the
Of
Gifford.
course.
And that
Southern
one,
Cal, bro.
Southern Cal, and that one is like connecting this fire that's in Utah and a fire in Arizona, and it's basically like all this like smoke is going up, but yeah, all that area is like pretty much on fire right now. Kind
Yeah,
of
that
crazy.
doesn't surprise me. Southern Cal has hella fires, dude.
Southern Cal, and then let's see, Washington State has a bunch of pretty decent sized fires right now happening. And then this is the smoke that they were talking about. This is why it's really bad because you got huge fires happening like right in the mid of Canada up in the forest over there, and look how dark the smoke is, and you can see it's right on that line where it's hitting pretty much all of Wisconsin, Canada. I mean, Michigan, Chicago, and it goes all the way to like DC. Anything like Virginia, basically from Virginia south, there's
Hmm.
no smoke, but anything up from DC north and New York is getting Boston is getting like the worst of it right now. So kind of probably what we had going on with the orange air and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like there's a pretty good amount of fires in Brazil. What about Africa? Africa has no good fires going on, but in Europe, Spain is somewhat on fire right now, and Portugal has a lot of fires, pretty much. Yeah, Italy by Rome, and then of course to add to that, we still have that volcano eruption in Russia, which is probably adding to some stuff too.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and Alaska has a
Reported that
lot.
the other day.
Right, and Alaska has a lot of fires right now going on too.
Alaska?
Yeah, Alaska, because it's right there where Canada is, so a lot of fires.
Oh,
So yeah, there's a lot of it going on. That's crazy how we took over as America, like took over this big chunk of Canada, which was Canada, and now it's Alaska, but it's like literally connected to Alaska.
it's very important.
Canada. It's just hella funny how that works out.
It's very important, man.
Very important. Yeah. Yeah,
Chess.
man. Chess. That's all it is. I like the there's no yeah no it's cool but yeah I like Vancouver too, man. Vancouver's such a nice city, so luckily no fires going around Vancouver. Have you been to Vancouver, bro?
Nope.
No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to take your ass out there one day, bro. You're gonna love it. You're gonna
That's
love
that's up north Canada, right? West Coast.
yeah, West Coast. It's like
Yeah. Okay.
beautiful part of it, bro. Like one of the nicest areas of Canada, I would say. You know.
Yeah. I wanted to check out the other side of Canada.
Oh shit, me too. But it's good to see. This one's good for like a short trip, because I know you
Oh
have your
yeah,
daughter.
it's right there. No, it's right there.
That's what I'm saying. This is something you can
Yeah.
do in like 2 days.
Yeah. Like it's right up. I know that's all the way up north. I get a lot of guests that drive down from Canada.
Right.
Yeah. So they've driven from that right up there. What you're talking about? That's British Columbia, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Beautiful area. Beautiful. All right, guys. Let us move on and get into our next trend. We got some celebrity trends for you guys. So, Jay, what is going on with Howard?
Well, Howard Stern's always known for being a big mouth. I liked Howard Stern a long time ago when I was younger. And he didn't say some very favorable things about President Trump earlier this year and last year. And I think that's what led to his cancellation, bro.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yep. Obviously, you were hating on President Trump tough, right? I get it. You don't like him, whatever it is. But now you have been canceled because your ratings have gone down and you're canceled. That's that's kind of crazy to me because I remember like I said, as a youngster, I'd always listen to Howard Stern, like as a
Right.
youngster. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And yeah, so I was like, damn. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Well, I mean, he was a little he was a little how do I put it? He basically, was hating on Trump, and he was like, if you voted for Trump, then he stop listening to his radio show.
He said.
Huh?
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said it on a show. He said he hated anyone who voted for Trump and to stop listening to his show.
Oh my god.
Now he is canceled. You see what I'm saying? So,
What a
yeah,
DTD.
man. Huh?
What a DTD. No, man.
That's what I mean, man. Like I said, like obviously I haven't listened to Howard Stern in a long time. I've always respected Howard Stern back in the day, and then like I don't know, I grew out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I haven't listened to Howard Stern in like over 15 years, maybe about 15, maybe 20 years.
Right.
But like I don't know what happened. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what he's been all about, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. But he is canceled. They canceled his show.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Um.
I'm sure he'll go on another platform though.
That's what I was about to say. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
Like, what I mean, he's such a big name. Like, he's definitely gonna get somebody
yeah,
else.
he'll go to another platform. So this day and age, you can go to any platform you want.
If he was really smart, he would just do his own shit. I mean, you don't even need a platform. I mean, you can use a platform, but like just do your own
Well, I
shit.
mean, he could, yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think he's looking forward to doing his own thing. But I'm sure if he just hired a couple people, be like, hey, I got you, and we'll go to this platform, and then we'll continue.
Yeah, exactly.
But we'll have to build from, just from my name,
Right.
which would make sense to me. It's actually the way to go, if you really want to put it, you know. I think it's a smarter way, honestly. I know Howard probably is a little older now, like I don't know how old he is, but he's probably pretty old, so I don't know how his grind is in his head, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So
I mean, I'm sure after a while, you get tired of everything, right? So, I mean,
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like either, he just be like, all right, screw this and just retire, or like, just go on to my own thing and do it, but we'll see.
yeah,
You know
he
what I
should,
mean?
bro.
Hey, what?
He should just retire at this point. He's already.
That that's what I would say, you know what I mean? But
Like,
yeah.
why try to do something? Like, you're gonna go down in the history books, man. Like, you basically.
That's what I mean, yeah. And I mean like yeah. Yeah, pretty much, dude. But yeah. I don't know what happened to him over the years, man. Because I stopped following his career,
I mean,
like I
he's from
said
New York, bro.
about
He's not like other New Yorkers think. You know,
huh?
a lot he's from New York, so a lot of New Yorkers like have
What does
that kind
that mean?
of. A lot of New Yorkers are like San Franciscans. That's what that means.
No, that's not what I'm not buying that, dude. I'm from here.
Where?
I'm from here. I'm from the Bay.
Yeah, you're not living in San Francisco. You're living in a very conservative city that
Okay.
has a sheriff's department that doesn't even have a police department.
I know. Yeah, I know. But that yeah, but I mean SF's right here.
Oh, I know that. That's what I'm saying. So you got your good friend Adam Johnson living in NSF, and look at the difference between a few miles. You know what I mean?
I get you. I get you.
That's all that is. So yeah, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Hey Jay, I just want to ask you real quick. I'm trying to see. Actually, no, it's okay. I can figure it out myself. Never mind. Let's get into it with some other celebrity news that I have for you guys, and that is some sad news. Jay, have you ever seen The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. I'm not a big fan. It's not bad though. It's not a bad show.
Yeah, I guess there's an actress on there named Kelly Mack. She was part of the show for like a season or two.
Kelly who?
Kelly Mack.
Kelly Mack. I don't know. I'd have to see the face. I'm bad with names.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's so weird. So basically, Kelly Mack, she was part of the show, and it looks like she has died at the age of 33. Very
That's
sad.
terrible.
Very sad. Let's see what it says about her. She died on August 2nd after being diagnosed with glioma of the central nervous system. She appeared as Addie in season 9 of Walking Dead. According to her obituary, the 33-year-old passed away peacefully with her family near. She glioma of the central nervous system. I have no idea what that is, but it looks like she did pass peacefully, supposedly, so that's good. It's sad to hear, though, for being such a young person and having so much ahead of you in life, and you passed. It sucks for that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Um, and yeah, so I just wanted to go over that celebrity news, and let's get into Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching, Jay?
I haven't seen this movie in a while, man. It just happened to be on. It was a good one. I remember seeing it a while back. Do you know this movie or no? You don't know this movie at all, huh? Huh?
I don't.
It's called Drag Me to Hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has a homie in it, Justin Long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
I just
yeah, he's a good actor. But yeah, it was a good movie. It was kind of a trip though. The movie, you know what I mean?
right.
It was supposed to be one of those like I didn't think it was scary, but it had a couple parts where you jump. But yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I was like, I'll put it on. Why not? You know what I mean? It was on the channel. I was like, it's fine. You know?
Right. Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
What is the movie about for the people that don't know?
it's basically about curses. Basically, the the girl right there, she's a loan officer.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I believe her name's Christine. But she hasn't like she's a loan officer, and she this older woman ends up coming in, and she's facing foreclosure, loss of all that stuff, and basically she's looking for like an extension, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, I can't give it to you, you know what I mean? Basically, you know.
Okay.
She refuses it, you know what I mean? And basically the old woman puts this curse on her, literally a curse on her, bro.
Okay.
And you know what I mean? And she basically tells her like I forgot the name of the demon dude. It's like Lamia or something like you're gonna like basically that you're gonna be you're like you're basically gonna be, cursed. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Like you're basically gonna be like dragged to hell, literally. You know what I mean? Like some dark ass curse. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there that are like, they practice witchcraft, all that voodoo, all that shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
this old woman, yeah, she literally threw a curse on her, and then yeah, just all this horrible stuff happens to her like within like 3 days, you know what I mean?
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Before she's dragged to hell by that demon, Lamia. I believe the name's Lamia, the demon.
Okay.
But yeah, man, Justin Long is the boyfriend of the. Obviously, you just saw him talking. He's the boyfriend of the girl. You know what I mean? Who's cursed? You know what I mean? And yeah, so basically, she denied her denied her the thing, and then now she has to deal with all these basically damnations that that come up against her, and she has to figure out how to break the curse, basically, if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of stuff goes down too. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's a lot of parts that are jumpy. You know what I mean? But all in all, like when I saw it, like I said, I haven't seen it in a while. I thought it was a solid movie. You know what I mean? I'd have to watch it a couple times to obviously re-up my mind, but I haven't seen it in so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
But I thought it was a solid movie. I remember because it was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Obviously, the title alone says a lot. You know what I mean? Drag me to hell, like straight up. You know what I mean?
I know.
So yeah, it's like a supernatural movie that's like kind of a horror, but I don't consider this stuff really scary. You know what I mean? I just like the fact that it like she like she threw a curse on her, and then now she has to figure out how to get rid of the curse. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, man.
What do you rate the movie? 1 to 10.
It's tough because I haven't seen it in a while.
What was it called again?
Drag Me to Hell.
I mean, hell, oh, that's right. I heard of it. I
Yeah,
just never.
yeah. Well, it was solid. I'll go off when I first saw it. I thought when I first saw it, I'll say 8.5. When I
Hey,
first saw it, I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen it literally in over a decade.
gotcha.
It just happened to be on, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw that on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't seen it over a decade. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll check it.
that's why it was even kind of hard to explain it because I'm trying to remember every part. Like if I watched it over, like literally right now, if I watch it from the beginning, I'll be like, oh damn, I forgot about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I've only seen this movie maybe not even a handful of times, dude. I have it. I own it.
Oh, do you?
But I've only seen it maybe a couple times. That's what I mean.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Yeah. So it's been a minute, like I said.
All right, guys. Then let's do some Justin Long movies for you guys. What you think?
Yeah, we can do that. He's got some good movies, dude. He's popular.
Yeah, yeah. So, what is
Oh
your
man,
long movie?
my favorite one.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. I'm gonna go with uh I'm gonna go with Live Free or Die Hard.
Mhm. You're gonna say that too.
Oh, bro, he was. It was funny because he actually the part he played in that movie, bro. He was hilarious, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember he played the computer dork,
Right, right.
and like, bro, he was hella funny. Him and just imagine that. And you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bruce Willis, you got this hard ass, like and then you got Justin Long, who's totally opposite. Like he played a great part in that movie, man.
Wasn't he
He
like
really
dating
did.
her or something?
No, at the end, he's like, because he wanted to date his daughter at the end. It's like don't get too crazy now.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah, but like I mean, it was just funny because all movie long, you got Bruce Willis who's a hard ass, and you got Justin Long who's totally opposite,
Right.
and they're trying to help each other solve what's going on. Remember the fire sale and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, relax. But yeah, so that would be my favorite one of him because I thought he played a really really good part in that.
Cool. What about underrated?
I'm gonna have to go with another one of my favorite movies. He had a cool part in it, but he wasn't the main. If you didn't watch it, you wouldn't know he was in it, and that's Dodgeball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, remember?
One of my favorites.
Yeah, man. Remember he was a guy cheerleader.
Average Day Joes.
Literally, dude.
uh,
That shit was hella funny, bro. Dodgeball. This is great.
yeah, great movie.
Average Day Jones, like you said.
As far as my favorite movie of his, I'm gonna have to go with Waiting. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Waiting.
Waiting, yeah, that's just basically it's a comedy of like them inside the restaurant and like in the restaurant they're serving people, but it's just like the movie's literally the whole movie's about like a whole shift at the restaurant and it's really funny.
Who's the main guy? I think I've seen that.
The main guy is what's that one
Ryan
guy?
Reynolds?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Yeah,
Oh, I have seen it. Okay, yeah, I have seen it.
funny movie.
I haven't
Uh,
seen that in a long enough time.
I actually
Jesus.
seen it like just like 3 days ago because it was playing on my TV and I just like started watching it because one of those movies when you watch it like you kind of want
Yeah,
to
of
keep
course.
watching. So
Yeah,
that's kind of what happened there.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah. As far as underrated, I'm gonna have to go with. I'll go with Jeepers Creepers.
Excellent movie.
Yeah, yeah.
That would have been. I almost labeled that as my favorite.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but well, because that's what I believe he was known for. Sorry, I just have to check something really quick.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you heard it, but hold on
We didn't hear it.
1 second.
We
You
did not
relax.
hear.
Hold on. I'll be
That's
getting
so
there. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just text him. Hold on 1 second.
yeah, do your thing. I'm gonna answer the chat real quick.
Yeah.
We got Alyssa saying, "I am the only one who barely got into the room 2 minutes ago." Yeah. Sorry about that, Alyssa. I kind of noticed that too, and I started trying to fix it, and it looks like I had to refresh everything. And once I did, it got on the live on YouTube. But yeah, we definitely missed a good chunk of our show off of YouTube. Everything else was playing, but not YouTube. I don't know why. I had it all set up too. Alyssa says I had been refreshing for an hour and it kept saying standby. Yeah, I don't know. Something to do with YouTube, definitely. Because when I checked the YouTube, because I started noticing we weren't live there, it was showing standby on my end as well. And then I had to like reset it. Once I reset it, it went on live, but then it still shows standby on like another thing, which was weird. But I double checked and I knew that we're live now on YouTube as well. So yeah, thank you for being on here. I don't know what happened there, but we are definitely we are live and we were live on the X and Rumble and Twitch as well. Shout out to the 24 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can give you this alpha every day when we are doing our show starting at 8:30 p.m. pretty much every day, Monday to Friday. Uh, we
Perfect.
are,
All right, there we go.
we are also going to do a live for you tonight after the show at the gym as well. So you guys can check that out as well.
All right. Yeah, no. So yeah, I'll be checking them in like in about 20
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, we
So
should be pretty much cool by then.
yeah, nah, we still got a lot to do, don't we?
No, no, I'm saying though because it's my conspiracy today and everything. So we just
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you.
finished the movie. So
I
yeah,
got you. I got you. Let me check on the thing.
Alyssa says that sucks. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch the playback later on. I definitely,
So
for
what
sure.
happened? What did I miss? What did I
So
miss?
basically, remember when I was like, "Yo, Jay," I started like trying to tell you something, but then I was like, "Oh, you know what? Never mind. I figured it out." And basically,
Oh,
for some reason, when we went live on all the channels, for some reason, YouTube just had us at standby, and it never actually went into the live. So then I
what?
noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that, and then I went into YouTube, and I
So
had
we
to.
weren't even live on YouTube this whole time?
You're live on every single channel except YouTube. For some reason, YouTube just gave us a standby, and then I reset the YouTube. When I reset it, it still showed a standby, but then it actually let us go into the live of it as well. So now it's like there's two of it. It says one standby, one go live, we are live
What?
obviously because Alyssa is here talking to us.
Hella confused.
So yeah, it's some kind of glitch from YouTube or something. I don't
Also,
know.
YouTube has a glitch today. Okay. All right.
Yeah, because we
All
literally
right.
we literally were live on every single channel except YouTube that we usually go live on. So I don't know what happened.
I don't know, man, but we are doing a live. YouTube need to get it together.
So we back on and
Okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just throwing on some kicks so I could. I'm gonna check them in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. Like we're good. We could like we got a lot whole show to go, so we're good. It's
Plus one.
not gonna take long for me to check in. So
Yeah, and definitely as soon as basically as soon as what's going to happen is as soon as we end the show, the whole
uh huh.
show should be available on YouTube as well as a like a playback, so you'll be able to like do like replay game. You guys can rewatch it if you need to, but it'll be there. But I'm happy I was able to figure that out, and you guys do see us now on YouTube, so that's cool.
That's
Uh,
weird. YouTube's usually on point. It's weird.
yeah, I know. DTW in the house saying what's up to us. What up, DTW?
What up?
DTW, I sent you in Messenger a clip of that grind my gears thing that I was telling you about yesterday. So I don't know if you did see that, check that out. And that chick who does that, she's from New Mexico. I wanted to know if you ever saw her before doing that show. All right, and as we're doing that, let's move on and get into our crypto of the day. Let's see what is happening in our crypto markets. So it looks like as of right now, Bitcoin, you are sitting at 113,458, where you are down 0.79%. Ethereum, our largest altcoin, sitting at 3,575. It is down 2.5%. And XRP, which is at $2.91. So XRP took a hit today. It is down 0.7%. Your fear and greed index is at neutral 52. It went more into the neutral right now. So it looks like, yeah, things are kind of going down. Either people are just worried, this whole virus thing, maybe something, could be just a multiple things of factors. But this week is just looks like it could be one of those weeks. Hopefully, we will start going up again. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.7 trillion, which is down 1.62%. And your top five trending coins, number one is Bitcoin. Number two is NOT, which is down 8%. Number three is Prove, which is up 12%. Number four is Towns, which is down 51%. And number five is Ethereum. Let's get into your gainers. Let's see your gainers for the day in the last 24 hours. Number one is Snowy Owl. Snowy Owl is up 3,512%. Number two is Mubarak Trump, which is up 485%. Number three is Tesla, which is up 469%. Number four is Official Melania Trump, which is up 387%. And number five is Fake Circle, which is up 337%. And getting into your notable mentions, top 100 for the gainers. Number 8, we have Not Cat, which is up 338%. Number 13, we got Beer, which is up 259%.
Ow.
And number 16, we got Grayscale, which is up 218%. And number 29, we got Purification, which is up 163%. At number 37, we got XBit, which is up 81%. At number 53, we got Wizard Gang, which is up 44%. And number 68, we have 1000X by Virtuals, which is up 30%. At number 79, we have Tour Billion, which is up 25%. At number 84, we have Web3 War, which is up 14%. And at number 94, we have Strong, which is up 20%. And sitting in your 100 spot for today is Undead Blocks, which is up 19% today. All right, guys, let us move on and get into your guys' horoscopes for tomorrow. So these are going to be your horoscopes for August 6th, 2025. Like always, we start with the first sign of the zodiac, which is also my sign, Aries. Tomorrow, patience should be the key. You may want to rush into action and fix something in a hurry, but sometimes life needs to be left to its own pace. Hasty reactions should be avoided. Take a deep breath and leave room for calm thinking. Your fire is strong, but so is your stillness. Taurus, strengthen your will when confronted with difficult situations. By nature, you tend to be steady, but now you will need to become firmer than ever in your convictions. Do not allow voices from outside to distract you. Seek a moment to remember why you started this particular journey. The effort made is not in vain. Maintain commitment to those you value, even when things take longer than usual. Gemini, listen to your body signals tomorrow. Your mind is so full of ideas. Meanwhile, your physical self may need a little bit of extra care. Do not feel guilty for lying down if you are tired. If your body wants healthy food, respond to it lovingly. Do not push yourself just to keep up with others. Balance your thoughts with compassionate attention to your needs. Cancer, trust the process of transformation. The change may feel difficult and slow, yet it is giving you shape in meaningful ways. Let go of any fear and be guided gently forward by this new wave of energy. Your feelings will be strong, but they will also guide you. Do not harry everything. Some solutions come only with time. Then we got J sign Leo. Let new ideas flow tomorrow. Your natural strength and confidence may have held you back from new thoughts, but this is a new day, and with that comes new growth. Giving you a suggestion may surprise you. Instead of putting off, listen with curiosity. This is the process of becoming wiser with others. Virgo, tomorrow be intentional and purposeful. Each moment becomes important when the very actions you take correspond with the deepest urge of your being. Do not resort to doing anything simply because it is habitual. Stop and ask yourself why you are doing what you do, and deeply consider the results you desire. You hold the power of creating order in your life as you consciously choose. Libra, your kindness may affect great changes. A comforting word, a smile, or a little enlightened busybody, any of these could balm someone's heart profusely. Even so, you will quickly forget to see the outcome of your good vibrations. Do not underestimate the power of kind-heartedness. Give grace even when the heart gathers around you. Scorpio, tomorrow, if you nurture your spirit by turning inward, you shall heal. Most times you give strength to others, yet now your very soul craves some gentle nurturing. The day demands silence in nature or any activity that draws you to your truth. Do not spend time draining. Guard your peace as if it is sacred. Your inner world goes to great depths, healing all that alerts you to it. Then we got my wife's sign, Sagittarius. Let passion become the driving force behind your actions. Follow that energy with utmost focus. If your heart has given an impulse of excitement, considered unsafe, the path should not hold any of your second thoughts. The flames begin to glow when you think about having a purpose. Do everything you can for what inspires you. Capricorn, uncover your hidden strength tomorrow. You will find yourself confronting some tasks that appear foreign to you now. Do not doubt the fact life is gently nudging you toward the demonstration of what you are capable of. Be willing to learn and adjust. What now seems like an obstruction may reveal to you the power of that very being, which has been quietly sitting inactive for some time. Aquarius, tomorrow will challenge your path to upward growth. The test does not have to guarantee failed results. Rather, frustration should not take precedence if the path was not as expected. Pause, look deeper into the matter. Behind every test is a lesson that is supposed to elevate you higher. Creativity beyond the usual perspective is your gift for thinking. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. Tomorrow will stand on your side while you swim in uncertainty. Your inner guidance will remain strong throughout the day, even when the reality is not clear. You do not need to know all at present. Have faith in every step and listen with your heart. If anything is silent now, it lets your soul know where it needs to go. Do not let fear stop your flow. Take a deep breath, stay present, and move forward gently. All right, guys, that is your horoscopes for tomorrow, August 6th, 2025. Like I said, we like to kind of help do that to just help guide you along your path. Infinite Improbability in the house saying it's only been broadcasting for 16 minutes. Yes, Infinite Improbability. I don't know what happened with YouTube today, but it did not let us get on live. And I just noticed after like we were already doing our show for like a good amount. So my bad for that. We are here now though. Yeah, I don't know. It was like a glitch because it was like telling me like upcoming, but it never went live. So I had to reset the whole system. But we are live now, and once the show ends, then this will still go back on as the replay. So you guys can still catch it as a replay for tonight if you want to. But if you guys don't want to, you can still catch us live after the show.
Slide
We
through to the gym.
oh, exactly. So DTW says pump and dump. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Damp Butthole says, wearing my Average Day Joe's inspired G string and smoking a joint while watching this makes it hit so much harder. Yes, sir. uh, all right. Let's, that reminds me of a movie, by the way. What movie? Remember that movie where Adam Sandler, he had to like call all the people and because he was like a mean to him or like a bully. Billy Madison. Remember Billy Madison? He had to call the guy, and then he called that one guy who had like put the lipstick on him. As he was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. And then he like crosses him off. He was like a hitman or something. That was
No, he
hilarious.
was crazy, and he crossed him off the list because he was going to kill him.
Yeah, exactly. But he, shit. Okay, okay. All right, guys. Shout out to the 30 people watching. Let's go and get into our conspiracy of the night.
Fuck.
So, it's a good one for you guys. I got a good one for you. Today, we are going to dive into a powerful idea. Let's dive into the connection between us as humans and civilization and spiritual beings. And let's dive into the internet and how and why and what is it about the internet that corresponds with the human being. Okay. So let's get into it and let's find out also why it might just be the key to humanity's spiritual awakening. So this isn't just about websites and Wi-Fi. This is about consciousness, vibration, and the power of a collective energy. So the internet is not just a tool; it's an extension of our collective mind. So you got to think about this from a different perspective. Sometimes you have to shift your perspective and look at the big picture because a lot of times we kind of just see things straightforward, but we don't kind of let that forwardness expand into higher realms. I could say. So think about it, guys. The internet isn't just wires and signals. It's the externalization of our collective consciousness. When you search Google, you're tapping into humanity's shared knowledge. When you share your thoughts, your memes, or messages, you're projecting energy. When you join online movements or communities, you become a node in a network of awakening. In many spiritual teachings, it's believed that all humanity is connected through a field of energy. Call it the Ashiyak records, the quantum field, or the collective unconscious. The internet is the physical version of that spiritual connection. We now have something the elites never wanted us to have: instant access to the truth if we actually dig and find it. So, why the elite feared the internet? For centuries, the ruling class maintained control by controlling information. They told you what to believe in school, they filtered your news, they gave you religions that limit.
Come here. What are you doing down there? Come on, come here. What are you doing? Come on, come here. Come on. Where are you? Come here. What are you doing down there? Come on, come here. What are you doing? Come on, come here. Come here. Come on, where are you? Right here.
All right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Jay, if my microphone goes off, just say something because I can hear you.
Oh, I sent like
That's what I'm saying.
5 things.
I'm reading from the conspiracy thing, so I don't see what you guys are writing.
Oh, okay.
But I
You
can
heard
hear
that though.
I
Okay,
can hear
okay,
you. Oh, yeah.
okay. Yeah, so sorry. I didn't want to interrupt, I didn't want to interrupt the flow.
No,
So,
it's all good. What was the last
okay.
time you guys?
2 minutes.
Like 2 minutes of it? So I'm gonna
Two
go.
and a half, maybe 3 minutes total.
Damn it. Oh my god, dude. Freaking internet. Trying to do a conspiracy about you, internet, and you're screwing things up.
Exactly.
What the hell, man?
Hella cliche, bro. You think that
I
shit was done on purpose?
know, right?
Internet said you ain't talking shit.
Shit, man. All right, I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna get into a quick, real quick.
3 minutes. Let's go 3 minutes.
Basically, what I
Go.
was saying is the internet. It's not just a tool; it's an extension of our collective mind. Think
That
about
was it right there. That was the end of it. That was it right there.
So think about it, guys. The internet isn't just wires and signals; it's the externalization of our collective consciousness. When you search Google, you're tapping into humanity's shared knowledge. When you share your thoughts, messages, you're projecting that energy. And when you join online movements or communities, you become a node in a network of awakening. In many spiritual teachings, it's believed that all of humanity is connected through a field of energy. Call it the Ashtak records, the quantum field, or the collective
Oops,
unconscious.
sorry.
The internet is the physical version of that spiritual connection. We now have something that elites never wanted us to have, which is the instant access to truth. For centuries, the ruling class maintained control by controlling the information. They told us to what to believe in school, your news. That's how they pretty much had us controlled. They gave you religion that limited instead of liberated. They labeled us, crazy if we questioned any of that. So then the internet happened, and suddenly people started sharing knowledge, questioning narratives, exposing corruption, and remembering who we are as people, how powerful we really are. It's not just political, it's spiritual. Because when you start digging into truth, you start raising your vibration. You realize you're not just a worker, a citizen, or a follower. You are a creator, a soul, and a powerful being of energy. The elites fear the internet because it's the spiritual megaphone for the people, the tool of liberation, not oppression. Energy, it cannot be stopped, and humans, we are energy. So we cannot be stopped, guys. Let's get deep for a second. According to quantum physics, everything is energy. Thoughts are energy, emotions are energy, and your phone screen is energy. The internet itself, it's a massive web of electromagnetic energy. Now, here's the twist: humans are naturally curious. We are seekers. We were built to explore. And when somebody or something limits our curiosity or tries to cage our minds, we will find another outlet. And the internet became that outlet. The most and the more we use it for the truth seeking, not scrolling endlessly on social, the more we raise the collective frequency of this planet, then basically the truth does come out. And us as a whole, as civilization, basically we are coming out, and we are that expression of everything that was held back, and we are that expression that is coming out, and is coming out from the internet. So let's see here. The more we use it for truth seeking, the more we're gonna be raising our collective energy in this planet. You ever notice how ancient civilizations seem to be more spiritually connected even without tech? Maybe we've come full circle using technology to return to spirituality. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like now. Let's call it what it is. But censorship isn't just political; it's spiritual warfare, shadow banning, deplatforming, algorithms that bury the truth. They aren't just about politics; they're about vibrations. If they can keep you in fear, if they can keep you divided, if they can keep you addicted to distractions, then they keep you from waking up. And that's why I feel like one of the reasons why they let the internet happen, even though the internet has been around since like the 70s, but it didn't go mainstream until like early 90s, because they were really trying to see the implications of the internet. But I think they didn't. I think they really underestimated the internet and what is meant, what it was, and what it has become, and where it is going. I think that is very underestimated by the elites and the people that that don't want us to have that expression of consciousness. Um, the elites know that an awkward population is ungovernable, not because we're rebellious, but because we are sovereign. The internet is humanity's collective awakening. Every time someone posts a red pill thread, every time someone shares a new meditation technique, every time someone tells their truth, the grid lights up. We are part of a digital evolution of consciousness, and it can't be stopped because energy can't be stopped. You're not just on your phone, you're plugging into the matrix and rewriting the code. The internet helped us wake up. The internet helped us wake up to the lies of, let's say, for instance, 9/11, pharmaceutical greed, the education system trap, food manipulation, spiritual suppression. You have the freaking, what do you call that? Like the weather manipulation, I guess you could say. They call it chemtrails. So what's next? We got to keep going. We got to keep sharing, questioning. We got to get our vibrating higher, our vibration higher. It's no coincidence that in this lifetime you have access to the entire world's knowledge in your pocket. That's not random, it's destiny. And with that access comes responsibility. You have to use the internet as your mirror, not your master. Use it to find yourself, not lose yourself. As you raise your vibration, you raise the planet, and together we are creating a tipping point, a frequency that cannot be censored, silenced, or stopped. And basically, if you look at it, you have more and more people. I'm gonna give you a quick example, but like I'll give you a good example. Like you have one all of a sudden, like let's say like 10 years ago, you had somebody start reporting on Antarctica. It sparked this idea, like, what is Antarctica? And people started looking more and more into it. And now we're at the time where you just have randoms renting planes, or people that have money renting planes and flying out there, and it's getting closer and closer, and we're getting to the truth. And it's just this unstoppable idea that somebody sparked a long time ago. And now with the internet, I'm just like, as an example, I'm showing you, it's getting closer and closer to getting revealed the truth of what is beyond Antarctica, because it's an idea that has come to fruition and it cannot be stopped. We will find out the truth, whether they like it or not. It's just a matter of time. And when, you know what I mean, when we break that guard that is up there. So, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. Let it loose. It will defend itself. And that's St. Augustine, a nice little quote from him. So that is my conspiracy of the night. I'm sorry it got cut off. The elites do not want you to know about this because, yes, it is not something that they want us to know. And infinite improbability says the collective mind had a brain fart. Exactly, it sure did. But we're back. We're back. All right, guys. So that is pretty much it for us for the night. Jay, are you still okay to do your final words of wisdom, or do you have to go?
Yeah, I'll do my final words right now. Let me just give me a second.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
Give me a second.
Get into our final words of wisdom for you guys before we take off.
Mm,
And I truly do apologize today for the show. Like I said, though, you guys can definitely do check out the replay once we end the live stream.
I'm gonna do
And
it right now.
yeah, yeah, and
I'm
even
actually gonna. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it.
oh, perfect, perfect. Gotta get it, gotta
I'm
get
gonna
it.
hold it. Yeah, for sure. All right. So
Do you have to get off as soon as you finish, or like, is your guy coming right now? Or
yeah, he's outside. He's like,
oh,
take your time. He's like,
oh,
take your time because he knows I'm in my show.
oh,
He's
okay,
cool.
okay. So yeah, if you want to get off once we're done, that's fine, and then I'll finish because I'm just gonna
Okay.
do
Okay.
my
Yeah. So I'm going with Niccolo Machiavelli. The ends justify the means. Obviously, I'm going with that one because it's very important. Like with your goals. You know what I mean? You want to achieve your goals, and it's important to take any method. I would say relatively like not doing the worst of the worst to achieve your goals, you know what I mean? But like to really what's in within your grasp to make happen, you know what I mean? To do to make it happen, you know what I mean by that?
right, right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just that's what I would say. I would say to keep it somewhat moral. Like you know what I mean? Like I've lived a long blessed life, I'd say so far, and you know, I lived by that quote before, and I was a little more wild with it. Let's just say.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like so. Yeah, I looked at it very differently before. Like because I always thought like what if I do this to this, then like I said, the ends justify the means. So that's why I chose that one because I had like I used to see things very different sometimes.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
But yeah, I'd say to still keep it within a good moral way of doing it,
Right.
a good moral grasp because yeah, you don't want to have to always look behind your back if you're doing bad. That's what I'll say, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Well,
man. But I'm gonna check them in and
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
we are going live tonight at the gym.
uh,
So, yeah.
I'm gonna read your one quick chat for you that was specifically for you. Alyssa
Oh,
says, "Look at my sexy, gorgeous man. God, Lord, zoom in more often." Jay. I think she meant to say good Lord, but she said God, Lord.
good love. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Uh,
Hold on, bud. I gotta check in the guest.
you're checking your
You
guess, and then
stay right
just
here.
hit me up when you're on 280, and then I'll meet you there.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
G. Peace out.
Say good words,
I
good
will
wisdom.
for
All right.
sure. All right. All right, guys. So that is the end for Jay, and I'm just gonna finish up with my final words of wisdom for you guys. So, kind of going off of what Jay said, stay grounded in your purpose. The journey may not always be easy, and your methods may not always be understood by others. But if your heart is aligned with truth and growth, the path you walk will always lead to light. The energy you surround yourself with becomes the foundation of your reality, and every thought, every action brings you one step closer to your vision. So always protect your mind, cultivate the high frequencies like through the internet we were just talking about, and trust that your devotion to your purpose will carve the way forward. And just to end with a spiritual quote for you guys, when the intention is pure and the purpose is clear, the path may twist, but the destination is divine. The end will justify the means when the means are guided by a higher calling. So, guys, keep climbing, keep trusting. You are made for this, and we will be back tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. for our show. But like I said, you can catch us live at the gym in about an hour, hour and a half from now. So yeah, until tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much. Shout out to the 32 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And we will see you back tonight and tomorrow. Peace out, guys.